Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're continuing the career of Jim Bob Lowder. We're in season number 2. This is race number 12 in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. And we are at Kentucky for the Buckle Up 225 from Kentucky Speedway. And Jim Bob Lowder coming off a 14th place finish at Chicagoland. As we head to Kentucky, we are ready for race day here at the Kentucky Speedway, the Bluegrass State. And Jim Bob changing things up. He has gotten rid of the facial hair. And we've got clean shaven Jim Bob.
All right, be ready. Hammer down, man.
And this race is underway from Kentucky. We are starting in 18th. And on the outside lane, well documented in our last episode, the struggles that Jim Bob has had starting in the outside lane. And it looks like it's going to continue. We drop from 18th back to 21st right out of the gate. And hopefully we can settle in here as we get down to the inside, and that is a very good thing for Jim Bob Lowder, to get down on the inside and just not overdrive the corners early in the race. Just sit back, relax, and just don't drive the car too hard. And that is a problem, especially early in the races that Jim Bob has had. All right, we are in 20th in lap number 2. Stage 1 is a 35-lap stage here at Kentucky, just like it was at Chicagoland. And we find a spot to get down on the inside again. We've got Rayum in front of us in 19th, the JavaChoose.com truck, number 33 truck. And I don't know, we qualified in 18th after qualifying with the pole in Chicago. And now we get tapped a little bit, and we get down to the inside.
All clear.
And a little bit of contact in the early going. Jim Bob's got to clean that up. Clean that up, Jim Bob. You are not going to have any friends on this in this truck series if you don't clean that crap up. All right, we're in lap number 10. We're in 22nd place. We have fallen a little bit. Lyons is in 21st. And man, I don't know if I love our setup for Kentucky here so far. 10 laps in, and we have dropped from 18th down to 21st or 22nd. And we're going to move ahead to lap number 11. Still in 22nd place with Lyons in front of us. We're catching up to him though. And see if we can find our groove here and make it work for us. So move into lap 12. So Kentucky, the Bluegrass State. The Buckle Up 225 is what we are in right now. It is race number 12, I believe, of this rookie season of Jim Bob Lowder, as we make the move on the inside and go flying past Lyons. And we've just got to figure out, I don't know, we might not have the best setup, but we've just got to gut this one out. We've got to gut this one out, try not to make any mistakes, try to stay out of any catastrophic accidents. And we jump ahead here to lap 13. Lamastus in 20th now. We've caught up to him. And we just got to pass one truck at a time here. Try to make our way back into this race. Try to make it competitive. As Jim Bob, he's been competitive in a few races here so far. But what are we doing, Jim Bob? Jim Bob! Drunk driving or something. He got down on the grass. Jim Bob completely loses control of his truck, and he ends up on the infield grass. What in the world is Jim Bob doing? Boy, what in the hell is the matter with you? Alright, obviously we can't run the rest of stage 1 with a hood looking like this, so we're just going to have to come in and get it fixed. And just a horrible, horrible turn of events for Jim Bob Lowder. I don't know how or why he got in on the grass. Honestly, one of my kids probably came in screaming or something, and I lost focus. That seems to happen at least once every race. Usually I don't end up crashing like that, but man, rough turn of events. This is going to be a long pit. 29.3 seconds is our estimated time, and I've never had it not. I mean, it says the estimated time, but I've never had it like be more or less than the estimated time. So it's not really the estimated time, it's the exact time. So the exact time that we're going to be in this pit stop is 29.3 seconds. And we get out, we're ready to roll. We are back to where we can see out of our windshield because our hood is not crinkled up like an accordion. Alright, we are sitting in last place, guys, dead last. 32 of 32 drivers. And we are in lap number 24. Wendell Chavis in 11th, right there. And Wendell Chavis, we're not best of friends with that guy.
That car there is on your inside. Inside.
All right, Gilliland down on the inside is in 10th. So I don't know how many laps we are back of position number 31, but we're going to try to seek him out here. Burton in 25th, so we've got to get all the way around the track at least to get into 24th. We know that much. As we're still in stage 1, and it's just not looking good for Jim Bob here. Rough start to this race. And rookie mistakes continue to haunt Jim Bob Lowder here in the NASCAR Truck Series. All right. We have caught up to the 31st place truck, Peters, and we're going to get past him. Took several laps to do it. We're now in lap number 29. But let's start gaining some ground here. I promise we're not going to finish in last place. That is not going to happen on Jim Bob Lowder. He might be a rookie, but he's not that bad. He is in the Truck Series for a reason. He was a good driver in the Dirt Series, and he deserves to be here. He's just got to prove it. All right, there is Bailey Curry, I believe, in 30th. And we move past him. So now we are in 30th. Let's see if we can break the top 30 here. All right, we're in 29th now as we skip ahead. And we're in lap number 31. All right, let's get on Brett Moffitt's bumper here and see if we can't ride him for a while. And let him help us move up someplace. You know what? We're just going to pass Brett Moffitt. All right. I'm okay with just passing Brett Moffitt.
All clear.
He's got a good truck. He's in second place. So running at this pace, we've got time to make up some ground here. As we are looking at the She-Devil now, we're coming up on her. And we're going to have to be a little cautious. And, well, we get past her pretty easily. She lets us go. Sometimes you just don't know. She's very unpredictable. All right. Lap number 33 of 35. We're spending a lot of time here in stage 1. I think I get to the point in these episodes where I do just a few snippets of stage 1 and stage 2, just to get a feel for how things are going before spending most of our time in stage number 3. But hey, this was a very eventful stage. Your winner is Johnny Sauter, and very glad we have the stage winning graphics back. It just, I don't know, it gives you a feel for how everybody is doing in this series. And let's get stage 2 started here. We're starting in 26th. They put us on the inside lane. And now Nemechek moves past us. We're going to get back past him. See if we can't stay up with everybody on that inside lane. Mosley has moved down. And they're going to try to squeeze us onto the apron here. Rayum in 24th. We're still riding in 26th. And let's just be patient. Bide our time. Things will spread out here in a second. And not try to overdo it. Just try to avoid what just happened there with a little tap. Try to avoid contact. Try to avoid dropping spots. Try to stay on the inside if we can. And now we've moved up into 21st place. All right, so we're gaining some ground. We're in lap number 18 of stage 2. Kligerman, we're going to move past him into 20th.
Still there.
And now we've got Corbin Forrester in 19th. So, hey, we've got time, and we've got, I'm not going to say we have a great truck, but you know what? We're in a better position than we were when we wrecked our truck by driving onto the infield unabated.
Clear high, bud.
All right. We just drove, Jim Bob just drove onto the infield, got his left tires down in there, and couldn't get out, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to explain what happened back there, but it happened. It happened. We deal with it. We try to make the best of it. This is one of 23 races, and you can't win them all. we're going to have some bad finishes. All right, we're in lap number 29 here of stage 2. Kligerman in 19th on the inside. We are making use of this middle groove here to get back into 20th place after we dropped into last. And we're going to finish stage number 2 in 20th. And your stage winner for number 2 is Matt Crafton in the 88 Menards truck. Save big money at Menards. All right, let's move ahead to lap number 77. We're in stage 3, and we've got a truck on the outside of us that was in 19th. We're going to move past them. And we've got Lamastus out in front of us here. And Lamastus, as we go into lap number 78. And we overdrive the corner a little bit. Problem that we always have. It takes a little while for us to get into, for Jim Bob to get into a groove here. I think, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but we got to not get into the side of Crossley there. And it's hard to explain, but after a little while in these marathon races, you kind of get into this rhythm of acceleration and then letting off the gas and then acceleration and then, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But when you watch a NASCAR race, you kind of can sense it too. It's, you know, the knee, and then they let off the gas, and then knee, I don't know. It's, maybe I make absolutely no sense. I don't know, but it makes sense to me because it's just like this timing. You accelerate for this long, you kind of get this, I don't know, this count in your head for how long you accelerate, and then you let off and let it coast for so long, and then you accelerate again. Hard to explain it. Anyway, those of you that have played this game probably understand. If you've done one of the marathon races, you get into that rhythm, and that helps me anyway, not overdrive the corners eventually. But it takes a little while to get there, so it would probably be beneficial if I had a little more time to do some practicing and stuff. All right, we've got Rayum in 27th place. We're up to 17th now and running pretty good. And what in the world just happened? I did not see any contact there. Is Jim Bob narcoleptic or what? Did he fall asleep and smash into the wall? What happened? This race has been embarrassing for Jim Bob Lowder. Are you serious? He drives onto the infield grass with his left tires completely by himself. And now it appears that he just ran into the wall by himself. And I don't mean like scraping the wall. I mean he like fell asleep and ran into the wall. Honestly, there's a good chance I probably truly did fall asleep in this race. I probably did it at 2 a.m. a few months ago. The sound of the engines in my headphones probably put me to sleep. And I probably zonked out and Jim Bob drove into the wall. I would not put it past me. I guess this episode is just for comedic purposes. This is embarrassing, guys. Embarrassing, truly. We're in lap number 95 and we're in 24th. And we've had 2 wrecks that were like 1-car crashes. Just us. Just Jim Bob. Seriously, he needs a medical evaluation. Stat. Narcolepsy.
Still there. Clear.
That is scary. Alright. We are moving past Johnny Sauter. So I guess we must have thrown some new tires on because we're moving pretty good here. And we're in 24th place. There's Brett Moffitt, who has moved into first. And Enfinger in 19th. We're going to have to go around the track at least one more time to find the 23rd place car. And we've still got plenty of time to do it. I mean, you know, you kind of end up where your truck belongs in these races. You know, if your truck is just faster than 14 cars, even if you wreck, there's enough time for you to catch up to those 14 cars that your truck is just faster than. Like, look at Peters. Peters is out on a Sunday drive.
Still there.
Sunday drive
Clear all
Peters.
around.
He's always out on a Sunday drive, man. Somebody needs to take his license away. All right, Kligerman, we move past him. We're in lap number 97. What am I talking about? Somebody having their license taken away. Jim Bob needs to have his NASCAR card taken away after this race, until he can prove that he doesn't have narcolepsy. All right, there's our teammate Thorson. We're going to blow past him. Kvapel. There's a dozen cars out here on a Sunday drive. Nice little Sunday stroll. They probably got their wife in the passenger seat over there, having a little chit-chat, drinking some coffee or whatever your beverage of choice is for a Sunday drive. Jim Bob's drinking alcohol, obviously. All right, lap number 98. We're still in 24th place. We haven't caught up to the 23rd place car. There's Coughlin, who's in 14th. In the Jegs truck.
Still there. All right, now you're clear.
And we're going to get past him pretty easily as we move into lap number 99. And now we're going to jump ahead into lap number 104. We have caught up to number 23. They must have pitted. I'm guessing a few cars probably pitted or something, because I didn't take too many laps. I don't know. That might not be true. Don't hold me to that. We're in 20th place nonetheless. We passed 23, 22, and 21. And now we're going to move into 19th. Lamastus on the inside. And now we've got Austin Self, who's up there in 16th. So we've got to go all the way around the track and find the 18th place car. But Lamastus, or Crosley, Lamastus. Crosley's the sponsor. Lamastus in 19th place. Moves back in front of us. There's Austin Self. We had a run-in with him in our last race. He put us down onto the apron, had us lose control of our truck a little bit. We got pissed, and we caught back up to him a little later on in the race, and we took out his right rear tire and spun him into the wall with a little bit of aggression. And honestly, Jim Bob was just standing up for himself, and I'm okay with that. You can't let yourself be pushed around. And at some point, like, it's all fun or it's all great to make friends and stuff, but at some point, enough is enough with these guys trying to wreck us. And maybe if we hold our own, they'll decide they don't want to be rivals because it doesn't work out for them either. I don't know. We'll see. Here's Lamastus. He's in 16th. We nearly make contact with the side of his truck, and then the two cars part. We're in lap number 147. We're probably a few laps back of the lead, so this is probably it as we cross the finish line here in 18th. It is. So we finish in 18th in a race that we would just like to put behind us. And maybe better luck at Kentucky next season. Especially if this rate goes, there will be a next season. We will not be in the Xfinity Series if we keep having races like this one. All right, Johnny Sauter is your winner. Matt Crafton came in second. We come in 18th, and our teammate Tanner Thorson comes in 27th. We're carrying the team. He's usually finishing behind us pretty regularly. So, and now this Fontaine is over there in the pits, and he's going to come out and just seek out Stuart Friesen. Let's take another look at that in lap 114. This is holding a grudge. This is some serious vendetta right here. Fontaine just seeking out Friesen and decides to come and, like, there's got to be some repercussions for that, isn't there? A fine? Suspension? I don't know. All right, anyway, that's it for Jim Bob Lowder, episode number 29 here on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.